What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Mine. I'm back with another video. As you can see from the title, we back at Amazon, the delivery center, though. As you know, my first video, if you don't know, my first video was me leaving Amazon to go to Hawaii. I miss Hawaii so much. So much. Excuse me. Oh. But I recently moved to Texas, and I came back to the delivery center simply because I feel like it was easier to get on, especially with my experience. Now, I could have took my my DOT and drove like a different type of truck or whatever the case may be, but I don't know. I already knew what to expect somewhat coming up in here, because technically you don't work for Amazon. You it's kind of like, okay, if I wanted to create a delivery business, I would get a contract with Amazon, and then I would hire people or whatever the case may be, and make me a team. And as long as my team is doing good or whatever the case may be, Amazon pays me, and then I take that money and I pay my employees and all of that type of stuff. So I work for a lady, and they a little bit strict in the sense of they won't even give you 2 uniforms. Well, they only give you 2 uniforms, excuse me. And when I try to ask for like some other uniforms, maybe because I was new, they was like, oh no, we can't give you no other uniforms. Well, first they give you one, and then you at least gotta work a week before you could get another one, because they just figured you could be gone tomorrow. What? So, but the catch with that is just do your job, do what you're supposed to do, and go home. Just go home after that. As long as you do what you're supposed to do, you really won't have no issues. They do pay me good, though. I will say that they do pay me good. I've been here for like 3 months, because I started in September, and so yeah, it's pretty straight. Like I want to be more consistent with my videos and stuff like that, so I work 4 days out of the week, and I'm off 3 days. So I want to get to the point where I'm posting every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm dropping a video every day. So in order for me to do that, I feel like either I'm going to pre-record a lot of videos, but that takes time for me to stack them hoes up and then start posting them, or I could just bring y'all along with me on work and talk about my experience at work and talk about the pros and the cons and all of these little type of things for, people that do decide that, or are deciding that they want to come deliver some packages, help you out, because I remember when I first started working for Amazon delivery, because I did work at Amazon, the warehouse, before. But when I first switched over to the delivery center, I was looking at videos on YouTube trying to figure out, like, how can I be faster? None of them was helpful. You know what they said? Scan this and then run to the door. What? What? When you got 299 fucking stops, you're not running the whole fucking route. That's not gonna happen, boo. But yeah, I'm gonna be here to tell y'all, for those who are working there and you just started and you was like me and you went on YouTube to see how you can improve and stuff like that. Your girl got you. But I will say it do depend on your DPS. Like how much I get paid, other people on other teams might not get paid that much. They might not get paid that much. Okay. I don't drive no step van like I did at the other one. Like clearly when you drive that van you get paid more because you need a certification. You need a certification, which I have the certification. But the way they routes is set up, oh no. I just said that to get me in the door quicker. Soon as I said, yeah, I do have my DOT, I seen her writing on a little pad. I'm in there. But I'm not I'm not driving that. Not with the routes that they have. But yeah, it does depend on your DSP, like, I mean, your team, the different things. So you want to keep that in mind. So I hope everybody had a great Christmas and New Year's and stuff like that, happy holidays. I forgot to say that. Where's my manners? But yeah, that's the route I'm gonna go into as of right now. Because I work 4 days and I'm off 3 days. I work Sunday through Wednesday. So of course in between those days you'll have different content, but for the most part, the beginning of the week it's most likely going to be content of me working and talking about the experience until I get the up out of here. Now, regardless, I already made up in my mind, like, before it get hot again, I'm gonna be out of here. Okay, I started when it was still hot. In Texas, it was. In September, it was still hot. It wasn't it's cold in the morning and cold at night. No. By the time I get to work, it's 80 fucking degrees. It's 80 degrees. By the time I get to work, it's 80 degrees. Yeah, so that's what I do know. Regardless, I'm not gonna be here in the summertime. The most you gonna get out of me is a year. And I don't know. My year mark is in September. That's kind of pushing it, boo. That's way too deep up in there. Okay. Hopefully I'll be up out of here by June. I'll say June. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's not that bad. I would say my DSP, I mean, I don't know. My team, they the best team. That's what they said. We the best team in the building. I'm always on the best team. My other team in Virginia, they was the best team there, or whatever the case may be. That's probably why she had gave us a raise. I only got like 2 paychecks from my last pay. Like, the pay that I had coming in here was $18.75. I only got 2 paychecks of that. After that, boo, next thing I know, we getting a raise. I said, oh, okay. And it wasn't I make more than $19. I'm just let you know that I made more than $19. So yeah. So they the best team, and they a little bit strict. Well, the manager is, but you rarely see her. Again, as long as you do what you're supposed to do, the job is not hard. Every job comes with pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? But I figured out when I was working at that other DSP in Virginia, because I'm a Virgo, so everything I do, I just got to put my best foot forward. And it's not like I'm in competition with anybody or nothing like that. In my mind, I just feel like if I give 110% and it still don't work out, whatever it may be, and it still don't work out, I know it wasn't for me because I gave 110%, ho. So, and then I just feel like, especially when it comes to working, when you go so hard in the beginning to learn everything that you need to learn, it's easier for you to do your job. Like, it's super easy. Like, now you feel like I'm barely working. You know what I'm saying? When you go hard. But yeah, what was my point that I was getting to? I don't know. That's how you know you're not thinking when you talking. I don't care what nobody say. When you're talking, you're not fucking thinking, okay? You have a general idea of what you're going to say. But once you start talking, you're not thinking at the same time. When someone else is talking, like when I'm talking right now. You watching this, you probably thinking. You could then that's when you could be thinking. You could be thinking about, oh, what I'm gonna eat today, da 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 da. Unless you're one of those people that claim they don't have an internal dialogue, which I don't know. But I don't know where I was going with that. I know I was saying the job is easy and it's gone. But yeah, right now I'm just waiting to clock in. It's 8:52. I have to clock in at 9:25. I know it's an odd time to clock in. I will say, if you working here or you about to start working here, don't take no breaks. Just hurry up and finish your stuff. If you hungry, just eat as you go. If you got a camera in your truck, if you drive a truck that got cameras in there, all you gotta do, this the camera. just keep looking at the road and eating. If you looking down and stuff like that and trying to eat, it's gonna say distraction detected. Okay. Okay, that's the trick. Like, don't let them try to scare you, because when Amazon do try to train you, they make it seem like you can't do nothing without getting violations. That's not true. That's not true. There's ways around that. I be driving all types of crazy. Not really. It just seems like it. Like, if you was to see me riding around, But that's definitely not true. Sometimes she be saying stuff that ain't even true. Keep a safe distance. Bitch, it's no car in front of me. What are you talking about? But again, when she say stuff, they automatically send it to your team, and then of course it's no car in her. This whole having a malfunction, so they can dispute it. But those are the little things, those are the little things I'll be talking about. The tricks and tips about that. So far I would say the differences between old team in Virginia to this team, and in Virginia, they routes wasn't as heavy like how they are. I don't know if it's because even though they stuff is heavy, like, you really not driving that far. The most you might drive is maybe 9-8 minutes, and that's actually you going to a whole different section. But for the most part, they things, when they put you on a route, it be together. Maybe because in Virginia, like, your stuff was kind of more so spread it out. Even when you had neighborhoods and you had different sections in Virginia, they still didn't give you that much. These hoes will give you 100. No, yeah, because technically they can't give you 200 stops. They do give you 200 stops, but I'll show you. I'll put like a little thing in here. So technically they can't give you 200 stops. These hoes will give you 199 stops, right? But once you pick up your stuff, it'll say 189. Like, because they count the station as one stop. So once you pick that up, it's gonna say 198 stops. But the gag is, when you click on itinerary and then you click on summary, it's a list of things that's gonna pop up. I think it's basically how many stops you got, and then you gotta click on that, and then you see. I'm gonna show you in the video. You will see what I'm talking about, because I can't remember because it's not physically in my face. But the gag is, you click on it and then you look for multiple stops. That's how they get you. That's how they get you with the stops, the multiple ones. Here, the highest multiple count that I had got was 75 multiple stops. 75 multiple stops. I don't think I ever seen 75 multiple stops. And at my old team, I worked there for 2 years. I was there for 2 years, and I never seen it say 75. I'm like, what? I already have 198 stops, and then on top of that, you gonna give me 75 multiple? Now what that means is, you go to a stop, and when you get to that stop, it's 4 houses. It's 4 houses that you got to do. Because they won't give you more than 4 houses. So either you have 2 houses, or either you'll have 3 houses or 4 houses. So let's say it's 4 houses that you got to do, and they're gonna count that as 1 stop. Even though you did 4 houses, they're gonna count that as 1 stop. But I don't really know, because I do think, like, sometimes when you can't find the number on the map where it says 72 and all of this, I think they do count it. But that's how they get you. And then you just look at your locations. Your location says, so the location basically tells you how many houses you went to all together. The highest I seen that was like almost 400 something locations. 390 something locations. But sometimes you might have a multiple stop and it's to the same house. So I don't know. So that's one difference that I've seen. This team pays me way more than the other team did, even when I was driving the step van. Like, even when I had started driving the truck that you need a certificate for, I still get paid more than them. So I will say that. Another difference, like I said, this team is more strict. I don't know. At the other team, some of the people that worked there, they did say that they was a little strict, but that wasn't my experience. Like, 2 people can work at the same job and have 2 totally different experiences based off of what type of person they is. So, but that wasn't my experience, because once I realized none of this matters unless I make it matter, in the sense of, if you get yourself worked up over this, and this, you're gonna keep experiencing those things that you getting frustrated about, that you getting worked up over. Like I said, when I first came in there, I wanted to do a good job. I wanted to be fast. I didn't want to be out there for a long time. I didn't want people to come help me all the time, simply because, shoot, you doing your route and then you got to turn around and come help somebody else. Like, that's not fair, especially if you're not gonna give me feedback to help me improve. You just come, oh, they told me to get 3 bags off of you. Can you help me get fast? Like, oh, you just got too many stops. You just got too many stops at this time. It's 3 o'clock and you got 140 stops left. That's too many. So, I don't know where I was going with that either, but about them paying me. I don't know, girl. What's another difference? They have electric vans here. They didn't have electric vans at the other DSP. I know right before I left, they was talking about, oh yeah, eventually we gonna get electric vans. They don't. I don't know if they got them now, but they didn't have them then. But we got electric vans. Of course, we got gas vans too. But we got electric vans, which not only do you get a lot of room in the electric vans and shelving and stuff like that, but they also have like your route on the dashboard, on a what they call it, the speedometer thing. They got your route on there, and they got a little tablet thing that's got your route on there, so that's easier, and it talks to you out loud. So now you don't got to keep looking at your phone. Like, you literally only need your phone to scan your package and take a picture, not to drive too. So that's a plus. Like I said before, here, I don't know what is in my nose, but it's itching. Here, like I said, they routes is heavier. I won't be signing up for no overtime, boo. Don't ask me. No, I had already made it clear. I told them. They try to, like, I was new and I just had finished like my ride along, and I told them which days I wanted the week, which will be considered front half, which I got. But the next day, which the last day that I finished my ride along, which was on a Wednesday, so that means Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I'm off. And then they was trying to ask me, could I come in? No, I already told the dispatch lady when she said, are you able to work tomorrow? I said no. They all shocked, like, what you think this is? You know, you gotta stand your ground. But I'm not no robot. I'm not that press, boo. I promise you I'm not. And so then the next day, the manager had called me and she was like, well, she texted me and then I didn't see it. She texted me in this little group chat that we got, but she texted me privately and she was like, oh, are you able to come in today? And so when I woke up, I was like, oh, I'm just now seeing this. Mind you, it's like 9, it's probably like 9 something going on 10 around this time. And that's when we leaving the station. And I texted her back and I said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just now seeing this. And she said, MY-eshia, are you able to come in today? I told her, unfortunately, I'm busy on my days off. And she said, understood. Don't ask me none of that. And since then, just like it was just peak, I didn't come in for none of that overtime. And that's another thing that at the DPS, like when you deliver, they don't make your days mandatory. Like, you still have your regular shift and then they just offer overtime. And then it's up to you if you want to do overtime or not. At my old DPS, I always came in for overtime. It was one point I was working like 50s. So I was working 5 days out of the week. I only had 1 day off for like a long ass time, until I was like, why am I still doing this? Here, baby, that one route my 4 days is enough for me, ho. Okay, I already know how much money I need, how many hours I need to make this a certain amount of money on the low end. And it's really not the low end, but you know, like, no. So yeah, they routes is too heavy for me as far as compared to what I'm used to. Like, they routes was decent, but these routes, I don't see how they coming in for overtime. Cause I be ran ragged the first day I'm back. I'm like, dang, so I don't do no overtime here, boo. No, ma'am. What else? I can't think of nothing else right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so this is the route I'm going to take for now, calm down, to be consistent and, you know, get my channel out there, you know, again, like I said before in the past, you know, just continue to follow this journey with me, you know. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.